Captain, before we step on to this turning into island, tell me, what does become make you feel when it means to start being something, to grow into a new state over time, and to suit someone in a way that looks right? Meaning 1, to begin to be, to change into a new state. Used when something starts being different from before. Example: Captain, the sea became calm after the storm passed. Common use: become quiet, become clear, become stronger. Become calm. Meaning 2, to develop into, to grow into a role or identity over time. Used when the change is gradual and shaped by experience. Example: with practice, Captain, you became a fearless navigator. Common use: become a leader, become an expert, become confident. Become a leader. Meaning 3, to look good on someone, to suit. Used when something matches a person's appearance or style. Example: that navy coat becomes you, Captain. Common use: it becomes you, become someone well, becoming style. Become you. Become most commonly means change into or start being, and it often shows visible change, became quiet, became dark. It can also mean grow into a role over time. The suit meaning is more formal and usually appears in phrases like, it becomes you. Keep your transformation steady, Captain. Carry become for sudden change, for growth into who you're shaping yourself to be, and for the rare formal compliment when something truly suits you as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this empty and reset island, tell me, what does blank make you feel when it means empty with nothing written, a mind that suddenly goes empty, and a look with no emotion, cold or unreadable? Meaning 1, empty, with nothing written, printed, or filled in. Used for forms, pages, screens, or spaces waiting for information. Example: Captain, sign here. This line is still blank. Common use: blank page, blank form. Leave it blank. Blank field. Meaning 2, a sudden failure to remember or think. Your mind goes empty. Used when you forget something instantly, often under pressure. Example: my mind went blank when you asked the code, Captain. Common use: go blank, draw a blank, mind went blank. Blank moment. Meaning 3, expressionless, showing no emotion or reaction. Used for a face, stare, or tone that feels empty or unreadable. Example: Sirius gave a blank stare at the false alarm. Common use: blank expression, blank stare, blank face. blank stare. Blank can describe empty spaces, a blank form, a sudden memory gap, my mind went blank, or an expression with no emotion, a blank stare. The noun it modifies, page, mind, expression, usually tells you which meaning is active. Reset and move with control, Captain. Carry blank for empty spaces waiting to be filled, for pressure moments when the mind drops silent, and for the unreadable face that buys you time to think as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this ground and terms island, tell me, what does basis make you feel when it means the foundation of an idea? The way something is arranged or measured, and a regular pattern like daily or weekly work. Meaning 1. The foundation or main reason something is built on. Used for the underlying support of a claim, plan, or decision. Example: Captain, we chose the route on the basis of the latest weather data. Common use, on the basis of, factual basis, basis for a decision. Basis weather data. Meaning 2. The way something is organized, calculated, or judged on a basis, used for the method or terms used to measure or arrange something. Example: supplies are shared on an equal basis, Captain. Common use, on an equal basis, on a case-by-case basis, on a fair basis. Basis equal. Meaning 3. A regular pattern or schedule, daily, weekly, monthly basis. Used when something happens routinely. Example: we check the engine on a daily basis, Captain. Common use, on a daily basis, weekly basis, regular basis. Basis daily. Basis often shows up in the phrase on the basis of to mean because of or based on. It can also describe the terms of comparison or judgment, equal basis, case-by-case basis, and it's common for routines and schedules, daily basis, weekly basis. Hold your ground with calm logic, Captain. Carry basis for the foundation of decisions, for fair terms of comparison, and for routines that keep the ship steady on a regular basis as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this angle and side island, tell me, what does aspect make you feel when it means one part of a bigger situation? The way something looks from a certain angle and a specific feature or quality people focus on. Meaning 1. One part or side of a situation or topic. Used when you discuss a single piece of something complex. Example: Captain, the safety aspect matters more than speed tonight. Common use, an aspect of, key aspect. Consider every aspect. Aspect safety. Meaning 2. The appearance or view of something from a particular angle. Used for how a place, building, or scene looks when seen from one direction. Example: From this angle, the island has a peaceful aspect. Common use, a southern aspect, bright aspect, pleasant aspect. Aspect, south view. Meaning 3. A particular feature or quality someone focuses on, often in analysis. Used when highlighting one characteristic that stands out. Example: the most impressive aspect of the plan is its simplicity, Captain. Common use, aspect of the design, aspect of performance, aspect of behavior. Aspect simplicity. Aspect often means one part of a bigger whole, especially in discussions and analysis. It can also mean appearance from a certain angle, a pleasant aspect, and it's common when pointing to one key feature or quality worth focusing on. Stay sharp on every angle, Captain. Carry aspect for the part you analyze, for the view you notice, and for the feature you spotlight when the storm demands clear thinking as we sail to the next island. Captain, before we step onto this present and counted island, tell me, what does attendance make you feel when it means people being present, the official record of who showed up, and the number of people who came? Meaning 1. The act of being present somewhere, showing up. Used for the idea of people coming and being there. Example: Captain, attendance is required for the safety briefing. Common use, attendance required, improve attendance, regular attendance. Attendance required. Meaning 2. The official record or tracking of who is present. Used for roll calls, sign-in sheets, and formal checking. Example: Captain, the officer checked attendance before opening the gates. Common use, take attendance, attendance list, attendance sheet. Attendance list. Meaning 3. The number of people present, the crowd size. Used when you talk about how many showed up. Example: attendance was high, Captain. Every seat was taken. Common use, high attendance, low attendance, record attendance. Attendance, 1907. Attendance can mean simply being present, the official process of tracking who is present, take attendance, or the head count itself. High attendance. The surrounding words, required, take, high, low, usually point to the intended meaning. Be present and stay counted, Captain. Carry attendance for showing up, for the record that proves it, and for the crowd number that tells the story of who came as we sail to the next island.